As I mentioned in my intro, my multimedia class with Mr. Chaney this year included the main subjects of graphic design, photography, animation, videography, and music creation. What I didn't mention is we also did quite a bit of coding and typing. Despite most of our year in the distance learning model, we did quite a few interesting and valuable projects related to these subjects. In the next 1.5 to 2 minutes, maybe more, I'm going to show you my 3 favorite projects and or subject matter. So my first project that I worked on that I really enjoyed was in the first semester, and we worked with this website and tool called Pixlr. And one of my favorite projects we did there was called Color Replace. So Pixlr is kind of a photo editor, what Mr. Chaney called a poor man's Photoshop. And so you can see all the tools over here. And the assignment we actually worked on, called Color Splash, had us um, work on uh, photos that we found online, and I used a sports theme and some of my favorite players from different sports. So, like Peyton Manning, this was the original picture. And what I did was use the color splash effect to make most of the picture black and white, and then I just revealed some color with the football. And I'll show you a few others that I did. So Phil Mickelson, who just won a major championship yesterday, this is the after. This is the before. Rafa Nadal, my favorite tennis player, this is the after. This is the before. So Color Splash was really cool. Another one that I really enjoyed from the first semester was actually kinetic typography and the color wheel, because learning about color was kind of cool. So I chose to show you color wheel because it incorporated kinetic typography as well. So we learned about RGB and different colors and how they work on the computer versus printing and stuff. And so we made a PowerPoint and a YouTube video. And so my PowerPoint kind of looked like this. I used shapes and titles and used RGB to make the colors the correct colors. And here's all my animations for the kinetic typography stuff. And then once my PowerPoint was done, I made this into a video. And here is my YouTube video after that was done. Okay, so that was color wheel and kinetic typography all in one. The last thing I really liked working on in this class was the coding stuff. I know, kind of nerdy, but what can I say? So we did HTML and CSS. So the one I wanted to show off, I think, was this one, which is the project page, which incorporated CSS and HTML. So this was one where we were able to kind of code everything using pictures and color and lists and that sort of thing. So I did Scotland because that's kind of my heritage. So here's all the coding on the left. Here's the CSS part, and then everything else with like the H1 tags and ordered lists and stuff in the HTML. And the final result, a web page that I did with coding. So that's just 3 cool projects that we did. And if you are watching this video and you're going to be going to Bullard High School, I suggest that you take the Chaney multimedia class.